So I had to heal my pain to get to where I'm at, to see the world the way that I see it now, to know the world as I see it, or know it now, which is the way that God always wanted us to see it and to know it. And we're the way we were supposed to have it, too. But we were manipulated and we were separated from God on purpose to hurt God and to hurt us. Now, if you think of all that and think about how the darkness since prevailed over the light in this last eon or age, but no longer applies in this age, and that we're free, and that we're supposed to love, and we're supposed to care, and because we're all the same, even though we're not, even though we're like individually unique, we're individually a unique expression of God. That is amazing. Like each one of us is our own rare, unique bit of God here on Earth. And there's other galaxies and galaxies and galaxies and all that. Every single one of those things, part of a collective is an expression of God. And all those combined create God. Is under, like all of it. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to come to. You're grateful. I'm grateful, actually, to have had the opportunity to go through the pain, to get through it, to be stronger in love, with love. Like, I just know how to love now and how not to love. And I live every day now trying to show others how to do that, and by just doing it myself. And that's what God wants me to do, is just to show everyone unconditional love and compassion. That doesn't mean to let people take from you. There's boundaries, there's lines. You have to love yourself first. Care about yourself. It isn't selfishness. That's an egoic thing. When you love yourself, you're showing that you appreciate yourself. You know what I mean? That you respect yourself. Like you're not going to treat someone else how you don't want to be treated yourself. You know what I mean? You're not going to go treat somebody like crap unless you feel like you want to be treated like crap. You know what I mean? It's the way it works. It's just the truth of the matter, Like, don't go off and treat somebody like crap unless you want to be treated like crap. And vice versa. Don't let anyone treat you like crap if you're not treating them like crap. You know what I mean? Like, that's self-respect. That's love. That's self-love. That's showing God that you love yourself enough to protect yourself from, and it isn't in an evil way. It's actually in a learning environment. We're in a learning environment. It's an extremely intense, emotional learning environment, educational knowledge, hands-on training thing going on here, But if it wasn't worth doing, we wouldn't have done it in the first place. Like nothing worth doing wouldn't be worth starting it in the first place. So why even start? Why even do it? I think we just got born. Even the fact that we dream and a third of our life is in this dream state where we can fly, we can do all these things in our dream state. We spend a third of our life doing that. This, when we live and die, that's got to mean something, I mean, it can't just be like random shit, like they wanted us to believe the dark forces that had us by the cojones and threw off the entire balance and spectrum of the entire universe. Wanted to hurt us. It wanted to hurt God, wanted to hurt the system, and they did. But no more. No more will we suffer. No more. It's not going to happen anymore. The things that fed our fears, if you actually go down to the fear, the end of the fear, think about it. If you go to one of your fears and you go down to the emotion to the end of it, there's actually nothing backing it. There's no power behind it. Like I said, we can recreate that power because we're strong beings that manifest. That's how the dark forces were able to manipulate us, to our circumstances and our exterior, is because God made us so strong. And we're a collective too, so like individually and all together. like if we could figure out our potentiality, even, we'd be like gods. We would be gods. But it's the limitations on our minds that have been imposed on us that aren't real. And by God, we're going to take those away, because God wants us to. God wants us to. So we should do it if God wants us to. Don't you think? I think so. Who's down?